Hello, welcome. Here we are in Sirius's refugee camp over here. He's a bum. He doesn't have a home. He's been kicked out of his homeland. He's been traveling. He doesn't have a hideout. So he's forced.
Homeless.
He has to use this fucking public map device. It's probably disgusting. Do you know how many people use this fucking thing? Anyways.
Biden brought me in on the bus, and now I have to try to find a home.
Oh shit! So right now you're doing your map because all my shit's already unlocked, and he wants to, and his is actually different. I just realized. Holy shit! Wait. Holy fuck! Can I see your screen for a second? Yeah, hold it right there. This is Sirius's world. There's swamp down in the bottom, there's a little lake down there, and then there's like mountains to the right. Okay, then look at mine. It's completely different. It's randomly generated, man. I have a fucking water at the top, and there's a peninsula at the top, mountains at the south. You have like, you know?
You're weird. You're on the southern hemisphere. You got fucking.
Well, so it's this that just answers for me immediately. Like, this is a randomly generated map, not a fixed map. So each person's atlas is probably completely random. But so what we want to do is you want to get a hideout, so you're not a refugee anymore. And so then I had a hideout here, Feld hideout, but yours is like in a completely different area. So let's look at yours. You had found two of them. You had a Feld hideout up there somewhere in the woods. Feld hideouts.
Up in the mountains.
Nice. And that one's like
forest.
We didn't like that hideout, so there's a different one. It was like the shrine hideout up there.
This is also technically desert.
Desert into mountain, and there's like one that's closer though, or something you found.
This desert one I want to try, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like 5 nodes away. So you're gonna do 5 maps.
5, yep.
So when you click on that thing, the map you want to do, it opened up that interface and you put the map in there, which we already did, so we already opened the portals. But you can put a level 1 map in there, or it's technically not a map, it's actually now called a waystone, because it's kind of just like the key that's saying, do you want to access this map as a level 1, or level 12, or level 5, or whatever. We put a level 14 in there, so this is going to be a level 14 hive. Ready?
Here we go. Going in.
Alright. Hive. This sounds like there's gonna be bugs. Oh, it's a fucking ant. This is like the Badlands.
Let's see how hard a 14 is. Probably pretty hard, eh?
Mostly just like be very careful with your health. Just like watch it, because like you don't know who's dangerous. Even like the little fools can be super dangerous. Very nice. You are dangerous.
You can tell about my build and stuff if you want. How far we've dropped in it.
So we were just working on the final parts of like getting his resistances capped, of course. The last part is hard to do. All the items are like that are upgrades cost like 2 divine. It's annoying. But so we just found a few upgrades that were like a helmet, because you there's a node in your passive tree that says get 70% increased energy shield from your helmet. So you want to have like a big fat energy shield helmet, and you had an evasion energy shield helmet. So you only had about 100 evasion energy shield on your helmet, but now you have like 300. It also went up in mana on there, and then you went up a little bit in chaos resist on there, and you gained some fire. This helmet you got is actually really good. It has fire resist, cold resist, and chaos resist, and 145 mana. Yeah, you can't put it on yet.
Level 75.
That's right.
Level
You gotta
71.
gain. Yeah, you gotta gain 4 levels.
3.5, maybe. Wow!
Oh, you died?
What the fuck? From a little tiny dude.
Yep, I told you. You just thought I was going easy, and then
Wow.
I was moving around still, like being like dancing. I'm always dancing, so I know these fucks are dangerous.
But now I failed that map completely. That's it.
Yep, and you can't even come back in.
This is a problem. If I die that easy, man, that's not good.
Yeah, but you were... That was your fault, not your character's fault. That was your fault.
One new guy runs up and kills me in 1 second. Like, what?
Yeah, because you were just standing... No, you were standing in the middle of them like you thinking you're some super tank fucking guy. Just standing there in between all these guys, and then you got killed.
It was just one little dude who killed me, I'm pretty sure.
I was watching you. I was like, why is this fool standing in this fucking crowd and just standing there? And I was like, I was already getting nervous moving away just because you were standing there and then you wouldn't move and then you just fucking died. Just like I said that you would happen.
I think I gotta do lower waystones.
No, man. You gotta learn how to move. So now I gotta clear this shit. Because we're not gonna waste the map itself, you know?
Yeah.
We're just gonna do it again, and then you're just gonna fucking pay more attention and take it seriously, kind of, I guess is the thing. Like, you have to be constantly moving, because, like, there's, like... They make this game just still ultimately like a roll dodge game, you know? Like,
yeah.
The main reason you have to be moving is because they're stupid projectiles, which you can't actually see half the time when they're throwing their little shit at you. But if you're constantly moving, then they're gonna have a hard time, like, all aiming at you, and... I don't know what the fuck killed you, actually, like, what actually killed you, you know?
I don't know, I saw one little guy come up, but... I didn't take him seriously.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck, you know, like, what happened? Like, you know, he did like 8,000 damage to you. You're saying I have to do lower maps. Like, that would mean like what? You didn't have enough health. You don't have resistances. We just spent like hundreds of exalt to get your resistances up to par. You know. So that means like a little guy can't just, you know. But what they can do is like put some little stupid curse fucking AOE shit on you, and then like I don't know. They do have their ways, but it usually means standing still.
Yeah.
And especially the rares, by the way, they have special abilities. Like, you know how the maps, like, so I was saying this is a pretty easy map because it doesn't have any bad shit like extra chaos damage and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, but a monster can still have that. A rare, so the rare gains bonuses, which is why I'm always like, too bad you can't see what I'm doing right now, for fuck's sake. Like right now I'm fighting a rare guy, and he's dangerous because, okay, so my shield, he's like, oh fuck, I'm running because, fuck's sake, no, get the fuck away from me. Jesus fuck. So my shield is 3,000. Now he got it down to 500, and then I've got like health after that, but I don't like, I'm running at that point. Yeah, as my shield takes a really long time to charge too, so it took like I had to run away. This beast, like, so this oh, he's got some sort of fucking ridiculous laser pointer. If I get even close to him, he starts to like beam me with it. What the fuck? Fuck this guy. Freeze his ass. Okay, he got frozen. Spike this motherfucker with a giant ice spike up his ass. That's what he deserves. Alright, but so the point is that these different rares will have different abilities, and then that's what will determine if they're like a super beast or not, and like, so you need to like be wary of every single rare, because you don't know if they're like a stupid one that got stupid stats that aren't that good, or if it's like a super beast that got like increased attack damage and chaos converted damage and, you know what I mean? And then it's like, what if he's got like 200% increased critical chance and fucking all this other shit, and then chaos damage, and then chaos damage, your resistance is the worst on that, which is 54, which is still pretty good, but like it's not 75, you know.
What if you're at a concert and there's a crowd in the mosh pit? You know which one like the super beast is. Out of all of you, it could be anyone.
But so the thing is that I knew it would happen too, because this happened to me. Is like, you go in there and then you're shooting stuff and everything. The little monsters die really easy. So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking destroy this fucking map, which is what you were doing.
Yeah.
And then along comes some idiot rare who looks just like the other rares, but he had, you know, superior genetics. I don't know.
Yep. What's the point of having 6 portals again if you can't even re-enter through the other portals?
Well, it's for me.
They've been unused.
I can still exit and enter 6 times.
So for items
I almost like don't even want to clear this, just so I can kind of...
Oh, well, you should finish clearing it.
But like I'm full on items now. Oh, you know what you should do in the meantime? You should pick out another map from the guild stash.
We got a unique item.
Oh, what is it?
A Nezun's Charge Volatile Wand. Kind of fancy wand.
Fuck, no, they froze me. No.
Don't die now. Don't die now.
They froze me and took me to like below half. Shield. Oh, what the fuck? Big back beasts.
I shall put it in the tab.
I've seen your kind. I know how to deal with you. Spikes up the ass. Alright, it's complete.
Jerry has 5 of these wands already in the red tab over here.
I want to just fuck the rest of these idiot monsters. Alright, let's do that shit again.
Cleared it?
Yep. That's how fast I try and do it. Like,
oh, my order's complete on the exchange.
very good, very good.
Alva has completed your order. It's funny how like the game character completed it for you.
Huh.
It's hilarious. Oh, there we go. So I'm taking Gem Cutter Prism.
Deal with these items later. Oh yeah, so what we're doing there, yeah. What we're doing currency exchange. We're saying I want Gem Cutter Prism. I have fucking Exalted Orb, for fuck's sake. There's one left in the guild stash. Shit. I have Exalted Orb, Gem Cutter Prism, and you're just trading it 1-to-1. So if you go like 100 for 100, you need 100,000 gold to do it. And it says market ratio 1-to-85, but it will go through. Within like 10 fucking minutes, it will go through. It fluctuates that much in the price. Sirius didn't believe it, and then it went through right now. And so now you got 100. Wait, so hold on. Are you doing the other part, or what are you doing?
So I was trying to do the other part. So what's the ratio I want to keep this one at?
So then once you get your 100 Gem Cutter, which you got like, how much did you get? 110 or something?
110.
Then you want to do it the other way, so you want to say, I want Exalted Orb, and I have Gem Cutter. But this time you want double, because you're greedy, you know, you're like, you want 200 Exalted Orb for or 220 in your case, because you got 110, but yeah, double it.
And it'll go through?
Yep. And look at the cost.
Right.
This time the cost is only 24,000 for you, it's 26,400 for you, but it's like 100,000 before, 24,000 this time, so 124,000 to make 100 Exalt is how I think of it, with gold. So gold turns into Exalts directly using this method, Gem Cutters. Yeah. It's crazy.
Still go through in like 10 minutes?
Yep. This actually usually goes, this end actually goes through faster. This buying them is actually the slower part of it.
Making 100 or so Exalt Orbs costs around 125,000 gold.
Yep.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, and I like how the gold has that purpose or whatever use.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at these maps real quick.
Looking. Which tier do I want to dare 14. Do I try?
Tier 14. It's fine. It's fine. Tier 14 just means you have your resistances capped and you have chaos resist, and like, you know, You might need you know what you're lacking, which you might be needing is need more energy shield from your passive tree. We might need to optimize your tree a bit more.
I only have 1,000. It's not a lot.
What?
Energy shield.
Oh yeah. We might need to optimize your tree a bit more to be like less damage or more shield, because like, and actually maybe after we do a few maps, like we can do that, because actually I have a tree already pre-planned for you in Path of Building. That was optimized, you see?
Okay.
Which has way more shield and stuff, like 3,000 shield or 2,600 or something like that, instead of 1,000. It's like a lot more. All right, so then let's just do a map though. We can still do a map. Just have to be. Let's just be careful. So
14, level 14.
Do this easy one, yeah.
One in the middle here. This easy one.
Yep. The easy ones I put are just the ones that didn't roll any bad shit. So like that has no bad shit. It just says more monsters and stuff.
Got this enfeeble thing. Is that bad?
Oh, what is this? Oh, I got the next tier of the Atlas book. Passive. I got Atlas passive points, which I want to get.
What does that mean?
So there's like another tree that has like points that are related to like the mapping. Like I'll just tell you what I.
Oh yeah, you showed me that tree once. Yep.
So I just told it. Waystones that drop in your maps have a 10% chance to be a higher level, which is good because we want to get to 15s and the 16s to drop. So, all right. So open up a new thingy.
Try the same map again.
Yep. And once you beat it, you can't do it again. By the way.
I see.
But while you haven't beat it yet, you can just keep doing it over and over, and you could do it like at a lower level too if you wanted.
Let's try it again. I'm gonna stay back. Let you more stay ahead. That was my other mistake.
Yeah, you were just kind of standing in the middle of the shit because you were because you were killing everything.
Yes. I thought I was such a beast, but I was not.
But look how I'm like I ran back. See, I'm like I ran forward, I ran back, I ran forward, I ran back. I'm scared always. I'm always scared.
Scary time. It's a scary world.
Now I have that song, that Mad World song with, from Donnie Darko or whatever.
Yes. The scary world we are in now. We're in the end game.
Alright, there's a bad guy over there.
It's like watching my health drop at any
moment.
Like
okay,
crazy.
Also what's important is identify the rares. You see this one I'm fighting? He's a rare.
Yeah.
I popped his ass, but this one, big guy, it's jumping and shit, not good.
He's jumping, it's bad. It's always a bad sign.
Not good.
And they're jumping.
And then it also, with these maps, it feels a little bit like you need to clear out safe zones, because like, look how fucking just non-stop these fuckers are.
Yeah. You gotta move your see, that's your ice wall. That wasn't my ice wall, was it?
Nope, mine shit.
Where's yours?
I actually have a thing I put on my character I really like. I called cast on critical. Or sorry, cast on freeze. There's a cast on critical also actually, but cast on freeze is what I'm using, because I freeze a lot of shit, so you're using cast on minion death and your little skulls are dying, and that's how you're getting your comets to come down. I'm doing...
You can use the ice wall tactically. If you place one, I'll hit it with my fireballs. You can use it as
well, I can't really control it, but it just kind of happens. Like, watch, if I freeze it and shit...
I can hit him and it will...
Oh shit, run. This is what I'm like...
What is happening?
Too much shit going on, I don't know. Poison cloud, that's the bad shit right there. See, that is a silent killer right there.
Yes. Did an SBD part, which is silent but deadly.
But see, it's if you're actually careful, like it's definitely doable. But I think if you want to be like where you can get to the point where you can just roll through these kind of levels. But that's when you have like many divines and you have like 6,000 shield and like
These enemies are casting magic on the level of like a fucking high level sorcerer character and shit. It's crazy. each little individual enemy can be like their own little sorcerer.
I know, and yeah, actually the spellcasters are really bad because a little basic one can kill you. Especially the
pretty
chaos
sure I just
ones.
saw a fucking lightning strike that you would have made as a player, but it was an enemy. I'm pretty sure it was an enemy's lightning. This tiny scorpion will undo me. This tiny fucking scorpion right here.
Holy shit, that we just fucking destroyed their whole fucking village though.
But it's funny how that one little scorpion could be like the power scorpion.
Well, see, right there, what was bad is that what was actually there below us is all these little poison shooting guys. You see there's all this green shit flying around right now on the screen?
Yeah, it's bad.
And that's why you need to keep moving because the little idiots from the corners and the sides are throwing that shit at you. And so if you stand still for a moment, they will all hit you. All the little guys will all hit you at the same time. So look at that little fire shit. Where did that just come from? Some little guy?
Yeah. A little random, far away, a legionnaire. Oh, his jumper.
Half shield, half shield. I just got hit once and it's like half my shields are gone. That's 1500 damage.
And for me that means I have a quarter of my health left.
Oh, okay, that's kind of a big difference actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Kind of a big difference.
Kind of bad. Where are my comets though?
Yeah.
The heroes are here! Comets flying!
I like the ice wall.
I see 15 comets fall at once.
Ice wall keeps them at bay and it keeps them confused. They don't really know what to do, you know?
I can't even see them on the screen, I'm just shooting ahead. You know, I'm sure it'll hit, right?
One guy behind you. Sneaky fuck, yep.
He snuck up on me. I just shoot ahead into the screen and I hope that I cleared everything.
Yep.
The best I can do.
That's actually
I wish
why...
this game could zoom out a little more, you know, but it can't.
Yeah.
Was that your lightning strike that just happened? That was a big strike?
Yes.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was the player, like a character, enemy.
No,
like
that's
crazy.
No, that's my super move.
Oh, I see.
Like it's when you see these weird lines in the ground, the fissures or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what my lightning leaves that behind. Like, and what's crazy about that move, it actually gains me power. It consumes power charges. But if I freeze them with it, which the lightning normally doesn't freeze, right? But I have my freeze set up to do cold damage, which is kind of weird. But it does so much cold damage, the lightning freezes them. And then the freezing then gives me power charges, so it actually gains me power charges back when I use it, even though it's normally supposed to consume them. So like, it's always mana that's actually a problem with that move. Not the mana, not the power charges.
Speaking of which, my mana is charging so fast now. I can finally keep up with all the comets.
Oh yeah, because we got these super beast rings for you.
That's the main change, yeah.
These rings were basically dual damage, like cold damage, increased cold damage, increased fire damage, because you want both your fireballs to do more damage, so your skulls will ignite or whatever. Ultimately your skulls ignite damage that you care about, I guess. And you also want your comets to do more, so fire damage, cold damage.
I just reached level 72, which means I can do something when we're done with this map.
Watch out, this rare guy in the middle. He's like the little assassin in the middle. Here's the bad guy right here. Freeze his ass. He's shooting like green shit. But see, he's a green... See, like, you have to think about it this way. This game, in general, is like... There's a base monster type, which he is a green slime shooting cunt. That's his type, right?
Yeah.
But he can arrive as a rare, which makes him like a more powerful. So then you have to be careful. Like, is he the rare version of one of those? Is he the little boss version of one of those? But then you have to be even more careful. Is he one of the boss versions that happen to roll like all the best stats? So he's like a little mini fucking beast. And the fucked up part.
So the thing I can do after this map is I can upgrade all my comets and everything to level 17 from 15.
Yeah. And yeah, I did that as well on my character.
That'd be a big change.
The one problem with that is, which for me was when I did that, I gained a bunch of damage, but that's actually when my mana problems started. So that's one thing to be careful about. And then the problem is you can't downgrade your much skill.
Yeah.
So then you need to like make another one quality.
My mana's an absolute beast right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Boom. So
might be enough.
see the number of
Keep up with
fissures,
all
by the
that.
way? The number of fissures increases based on the number of power charges I consume. It's just destroying them. Like, this is like the combo of the two of these characters is so ridiculous because they don't even stand a chance. They can't even get on the screen. Actually, if we're doing this.
Finally completed one.
If we're doing this properly, like how we're doing. Oh, this little fucker. Yeah, like if we're actually just blasting and keeping them dead on the screen is how I'd like to think of it. You know, that's how you stay safe. You don't let them live on your screen. Which is why I showed you my Whirlwind character from Path of Exile 1, for example, right? And I said he dies when he goes to Whirlwind rares because he gets too close, right? Well, guess how you can solve that? You just make his Whirlwind bigger. You can make his Whirlwind so big it covers the whole screen, and then you're safe because nothing can get on your screen without it dying. They just can't get close enough to you. Like that kind of shit, you know, is a viable strategy for defense. So, sometimes that's the best stuff for defense, actually, is things that are not just like you can face tank it, the damage, but you kind of avoid it somehow with a trick. Watch out, this is bad shit here, because there's poison shit here.
So poisonous beastie.
So, by the way, that...
So now if you die, you're able to come back, because you already beat the map, right?
No, it still wouldn't be able to come back in, but...
That's crazy.
The fucked up part is, earlier I was doing a map, and I died, and, like, I saw this loot drop, and I was just like... and the monster I killed, I was fighting him for 5 minutes, and I finally killed his ass. He had, I don't know what buffs he had, but he was super strong, and he had the stupid mana drain circle bullshit around him. Made it even harder for me to fight him, you know? And then I killed him, and then this motherfucker spawned like a mirage image of himself after death, right? And his mirage killed me. And then when his mirage disappeared, he was dead, so then he still dropped all of his loot, but it was like after his mirage murdered me. So then I was just like sitting there looking at the loot, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't go back in. It was a unique item with a shit ton of rares.
I should maybe check the damage amount my comments are doing at this point.
Oh, and actually that's the advantage of that, me plugging all your shit into Path of Building. Which, by the way, so in this game, when you mouse over an item, any item, this is built in the game. I thought this was part of an add-on. It's not. It's just the base game. You push Control-C over an item. If you open a thing and you start pasting into Notepad, it has all this shit in there, all this information, item class, body, armor's rarity, you know, it has all the actual data in there. If you paste it in Notepad, it's formatted properly with the spacing and the tabbing and everything. But then there's programs like... There's one called Nice. We got that's good when you get a tier 14 back from a 14 because like it's earned itself back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
All right.
An uncut 18. Nice.
So the last thing to check, by the way, is the once you've killed all the rares on the map, which you saw the little gold skulls appear at some point on the mini map. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Or were you maybe just following me? I wasn't sure, but...
Well, let's just say I wasn't paying full attention. But yeah.
So after you kill a certain number of monsters or something like that, I don't know what it is. I think it's either a certain number of monsters or you kill a certain number of rares on your own, like you found them. Then it will show the remaining number of rares on your screen, because in Path of Exile 1...
you told me about that.
All you have to do is kill the boss of the map to beat it. But on Path of Exile 2, you have to kill every single rare, and so instead of making you hunt for them, and like imagine you missed one, you're like searching the map over and over, they just start to show you where they are on the map, basically. So, and then you just end up going towards them and clearing them all and killing them all, because they drop the good loot, the rares do.
Wait, so there's none left, right? Because it would show stuff, right?
Yeah, and then that's what you check. Is the last part is you check, are there any monsters on the map? So if you hit open up your full size mini map, it shows the number of monsters at the top right.
Oh, 0. Okay, very good.
And it only shows you below 50. So anything above 50, it'll say 50 monsters remaining. But like once you know it's below 50, it's like not even worth to look for them anymore, basically.
So I just gained almost a full level, about 75% of an entire level just doing
Yeah,
that one map. So
usually
that's a good pace.
if
That's a
you
good
do
pace.
like just like 5 maps, you gain like you'll probably be almost to 80. You know, you gain
very good.
you gain levels really fast at the first.
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking voice, by the way. I can't talk almost. I you know. I don't know if you can
Well, that's what happens when you go to the alley and you take all those cocks
syphilis. I know. This is like
down your throat.
fuck. Damn it. Fuck.
So the currency thing still isn't done yet. Do you think it'll finish at some point?
Oh, the currency exchange for the 110 to 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at the ratio.
It's 1.85. It's almost to not
See,
quite.
there's a ratio here that's I have an order in here for 1 Exalt for 1,000 Wisdom Scrolls, and the ratio is 600. This has been in here for 2 weeks. It has never reached 1,000. It's gotten really close. It's gotten like 800. But so this is the number that the current market is at, and this will move up and down. And you'll see this fluctuate on certain ones. So on the gem cutter, this will change from 1 to 1 to 1 to 2. And so he's like waiting for it to reach it. What was it right now for the gem cutter? It was like 1.8 or some shit. It was pretty close.
1.85 actually, pretty close.
Was going through all weekend. Let's just put it that way. But sometimes
Yeah.
weekend and weekday are drastically different. Like in most
Yeah.
RPG games, that tends to be a big shift just because of how the players are. You know, fewer people playing or whatever the fuck. Anyways,
I can gain one more level. I can reach the jewel socket, the next jewel socket. By the way, remember you got me this jewel.
Yeah, can we look at that stuff real quick?
In my guild stash, in my own stash.
Your little private stash. Yeah, so we were getting these gems for Sirius. Can you show your other 2 gems though? The ones that were like have the triggered shit on there. Triggered.
Oh, under
the ones you actually have socketed already. Yeah. So
let's start with this one.
So the main thing you're looking for is this triggered spells deal increased spell damage. Because that's just triggered spells, like the cast on, whatever the fuck. So, it actually, when you mouse over that skill, it will say trigger, like as a keyword on it, or whatever. That's how you could actually tell if it works or not. Not that one, on the actual, the skill itself, which is, cast on minion death, or whatever the fuck under your, yeah, that shit. There, it'll, like, say trigger at the very top. You see it's one of those keywords. Trigger,
yes.
Meta. That's how you know it's a trigger skill, and you know it's a meta skill. So you know that when the jewel says meta, it's talking about these ones, and trigger is talking about these ones. So that's how you know it'll work. And then what was the other one on there? You had a meta skills gain faster or some shit. And all your gems were like this, jewels were like this. So that one's increased spell damage, and that's one of your not good ones.
We can replace this with a better one, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you could replace that.
What this one's doing is the chance to ignite.
You could replace that one right now with the current one in your guild stash, can't you?
Oh, okay, all right.
Isn't that one? Yeah.
I would do that.
And I can
probably better, yeah.
And I could just buy another one. I just didn't realize that you needed one more, actually. So I need to refresh this page and see if there's anyone willing to sell it for not 200 Exalt.
What would removing this one lose me? Well, some spell... no, I would get more spell damage.
Nope, the cheapest one you can get is 1 divine. So we were buying these at 40, 50x, 60x. Price went up to 1 divine. Because other people are buying these fucking things. The ones that are like... What I'm filtering for is I'm using a thing called a weighted sum filter that says triggered spells deal % increased spell damage, % increased spell damage just by itself, % increased cold damage by itself, % increased fire damage, % increased elemental damage. So those 5 different things it's looking for. And the weighted sum is saying just add together all of them. So if it has 10% cold damage and 10% spell damage, then it'll be 20% added together. And I'm saying the weight must be at least 25 total. So that's why it's finding things like 18% triggered spells deal increased spell damage, and then that's like adding towards that 25 sum minimum, you know? So it's like looking for any of those 5 will help you, basically, your character. Fire damage, cold damage, spell damage, elemental damage, triggered spell damage. Yeah.
This gem was bad because it gave the offerings more life, which is not good, right? You want them to die faster.
offerings are those.
Are those not? Those are not. That's what is an offering?
I don't think that's. I don't know what that is. I don't think those have
They're
any.
not offsprings. They're offerings.
Oh no, offerings skill target an active skeleton minion to create an offering spike. No, that's some
Something
weirdo
else. Okay.
witchy shit. So that's a useless stat
Did
for you.
not affect me at all.
Yeah. So
I
then.
think a jewel with much better stats than
Then
this.
the other thing you filter for is just meta skills gain % increased energy.
So now this one does have that.
And that shit is like, that one's meta skills gain 11% increased energy. That shit is what makes them expensive. That's what makes them 1 divine. So we were lucky to find those for 40 exalt before people realized like meta skills gain increased energy is kind of useful.
And then
on
just
a lot of
elemental damage. Does that mean it affects all of your?
Yeah, so
all of
spell
your spells
damage and elemental damage works really good for you because it works on both your cold and your fire shit.
This one has mana regen too, by the way. A little bit.
Nice. And then the other thing is that cold resistance on there. That's actually an enchant.
That's the corrupted.
I thought it was like a. You can actually filter for those. They're not actually that expensive. People apparently there's like a. And this isn't actually an enchantment corruption or something. I think people might have control. We need to look this up. They might have control over it. They might be able to do it on purpose and have like, this is the one I want, you know?
Here's another one. This one has meta gain 14%.
Yeah.
And
so that one's got cold damage. Triggered spells and cold damage. So that one's 28 total. And freeze buildup. Yeah. Very good. But so then, we were not able to get one that was meta skills increased energy and also has the 5th resistance because we're trying to top off your resistances. So we got rid of that one and we're looking just for the damage stats and resistance as a 5th stat, and that's what this new gem is that you're putting in or whatever.
Okay. Are you gonna buy one right now or after?
Didn't I give you one or what?
Just put that on, yeah.
I got you 2.
What? Where's the other one?
Didn't I give you 2 gems?
No, just one.
What? Check your
This
stash.
is under the gem tab.
No, check your stash.
Nope. It's got me the one I had put in here. Stored away.
What?
Yeah. Got me this one I just put on.
But I just bought 2 shards. I got Armageddon Splinter and Faux Shard.
Where'd you put it?
Faux Shard. Where's the other one? Where's Armageddon Splinter?
Did you actually buy it? Is it on you?
This
oh,
right
it's
there.
Up here. I already put that on earlier.
Okay, and then what's your other one? Like, how did you remove 1 gem and add 2 and end up with like 1 missing? How did you get 2 and remove 1 and end up with 1 missing? That's fucking weird.
Oh, so I did this earlier. I pointed into this earlier, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, which is the first gem I got you.
Point for this.
Yeah.
Then we put this on. Then I removed this just now, and I added.
Oh,
one
you don't
extra
actually
path.
have an empty socket right now.
No, I need one more level.
Oh, that's what's going on. I thought you had a missing fucking socket. I was like, how did you
Well, I just
lose one?
replaced the other one from here.
Yeah,
with the new
okay.
one.
I thought you had an empty socket. I was really fucking
No, no,
confused. Okay, I'm like, somehow you
Almost
lost
there.
a number of gems. Okay, I do need to get you a 3rd one, basically.
Third one, yeah.
Yeah. But I can't because it's too expensive currently.
Okay.
Currently, 1 divine for just the damage kind, and then the resistance kind. Ooh, 100 exalt. Oh, it's a lightning resist. But now I don't know which elemental resistance you need anymore. You actually don't need one of these anymore. You need the other. You don't need these ones anymore. The ones that do resistances.
Unless you want to do a cold one, I still have a little bit.
What's your cold at?
Sort of cold. 68.
No, because you gotta put your new helmet on. It'll be perfect.
Oh, that's why.
Your shit's gonna be 75, 75, 74.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
That'll make it go up exact. We did it all in the Path of Building program. You can add, so you copy the stats.
No, wait.
You go into Path of Building.
No. This one has 35 cold. The new helmet has 30. My cold will go down by 30. By 5.
I don't know. We calculated it perfectly. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, fine. You know what you're doing on there.
Cold resist 75, fire resist 75, actually 78, lightning resist 74.
Okay.
It probably
I believe in you.
You're probably gonna need to swap like some sort of gem in one of your boots or your gloves or something, because they both have to go. They both have to go cold resist. Is your boots and your gloves both cold resist, or is one fire?
No, one's fire.
That's why. So that shit will be swapped after you switch to your new helmet. Because look at your new helmet.
Okay.
Look at your current helmet and look at your new helmet, and this will explain everything actually. So that your old one had 35 cold and 17 chaos. Your new one goes down 5 cold, but it gains 18 fire, which is why you can swap that gem.
That's what it is.
Yep.
I understand.
Yep, and actually the chaos goes up by 5 too. And the mana goes up by fucking like almost 100. And the other most important part is that your energy shield went from 135 to 308, which is, you need to get those 2 points in your tree. So if you look at your tree real quick actually, you have a lot of damage. What you need now is you need to balance. Like, you don't need enough damage to kill all the things. We were killing everything.
I need this.
We were killing everything. So
Where's that one?
Yep, that's the one right there. And can you just search for energy shield? Or yeah, energy shield. Or increased energy shield. Or yeah. I don't know if that's good to search for increased actually, because sometimes they write maximum because they're fucking bastards.
Assholes, man.
Yeah. What are the big ones? So that one's huge because that'll give you flat amount before bonuses, and you have like about 100% bonuses right now, so it'll actually give you about 400 energy shield with that one thing right there.
This is what I need to gain 3 levels for. A jewel socket, and then
yeah, but no. So you can't just always. You can always get more levels, but you also need to, like I'm saying, you need to do enough damage to kill everything. Are you killing everything? Yes. So is your problem, are you not doing enough damage? No. So are you doing too much damage? Yes. So you could probably dial your damage back, get those points back, and get the defenses going. And so, like, we're gonna do that now. Do you want to record it?
No, we don't have to record that.
All right.
Seems
we'll
silly.
just show it next time.
After.
We'll just show it after. But basically, I have like super optimized build where I made sure you did enough damage.
I would say just show the result.
All right, yeah. But basically, that's what will be. I'm just gonna see these flashing nodes. Mouse over some more of those. There's like, see the cluster.
I already know which ones to remove though.
See that 6 on the left right there? That's like a circle. To the left, other left. Left is to the left. Left is in the left direction. Oh, you're looking at where to remove. I see. Oh, he can't hear me. Fuck. Okay, I had my mouse on OBS. He couldn't hear me. Fuck. See that? It's a round 6 circle. If you go down, there's like that little cluster of 6 right there.
Yeah, this.
No, on the left side. Right there. Yeah, those ones. Oh, okay, that's a recharge rate. Fuck's sake. Searched for increased energy shield and for fuck's sake.
Yeah, isn't that lame?
This is why I'm going to use Path of Building, because, like, for one thing, when you type in something in Path of Building and it highlights them, it's highlighted in a bright fucking red. It's really hard not to see them. In this one, they flash. This stupid fucking flashing, and you're fucking looking for, like, if they're illuminated or not. Whoever the fuck made this, they should throw
them immediately.
They should throw them off a cliff. They should not be reproducing. They shouldn't exist in the world. They should not be making these high-level decisions. Like, this flashing, for fuck's sake. It's so... I mean, I give them... You know, I shouldn't say bad things, because the fact that they can even search and filter and then it can even highlight is unheard of in most games. So... Fine, you fucking bastards. But basically, we're gonna look for ones that give you big energy shield boosts and
big energy shield energy.
like actual maximum energy shield, not faster recharge, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like actual.
Did you notice there's just these 2 at the beginning here? The 15 and the 15.
Nice. Oh, those are good. But so, like,
is immediately remove these fucking ones.
Is there a big fat one? Oh, you know what? Maybe I could use Path of Building right now to look for it. So,
yeah.
Tree, and I will look for.
Find the fattest of them all. Hunt the fat ones.
And of course, you can actually use, guess what, quote filter searching, where you can put it in quotes, increased energy shield, because right now you're matching increased and energy and shield separately, right?
Yes.
Increased energy shield from equipped focus. You don't have a focus. That's not good. Recharge rate, shit.
Whoa.
What?
40% increased maximum energy shield.
Reduced maximum
Holy
life,
shit.
but that's worth it. Huge overall, like, you know, because especially if you're never touching your life and you're staying in your shield, 10% reduced life, and it's overall 30% increase. If it's 10 down on life, 40 up on, that's the one. What else is in that cluster? That's the fucking one.
So what the helmet one is also in here.
Nice. Okay, that's the one.
And then there's just more. Another 15%. Another 15%. This is massive. Another 15.
Oh,
Another 50. 60% just energy shield and 40. 100% increased energy shield. Doubles it.
now
Crazy.
I was just talking about how you don't need more damage, but can we look at something real quick? At the top right of your tree, there's some weird nodes I discovered here where I was looking. So you almost reached them, but actually right above you where you did actually reach on the right side.
What the fuck?
Oh, 60%?
60%?
Oh, you can't avoid that node, yo.
What the hell?
I thought you had those points in there. I thought you got all 6 of those. And you only got the bottom
90%.
3. That's the deck. You need to put those. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's the. And actually, right below that, is there any more? Oh, you need to get these points. Look below, right below there. That one right there. Increased spell damage per 100 mana. Guess what you got? A lot of mana. You got 16 times 3, which is 48% increased spell damage from that node right there. That one is giant increased mana pool, which might actually get your mana even higher, and then you'll get more damage from Archmage and from that Arcane Intensity node. What's the node on the right side? I don't like that one. That one's weird. It's not good because you actually move a lot.
Yeah.
Or sorry, you actually stay stationary a lot, is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
Because you think you want to be moving all the time, but if you play like you should be moving all the time, maybe that one is good. But you have to force yourself to learn how to do that. Maybe it's a good. Maybe it's one that's good that it teaches good habits, though. I would say. Okay, so if you look at the top right, though.
Wait. I need to go to this clown.
Oh, so you can actually refund it. Yeah.
I need to remove this stuff temporarily. This is the easiest one to just put back later.
So, let me tell you one more thing with Path of. You know what? I'm just gonna show Path of Building. I just realized I can show that on screen.
There's 4 points back
Very
right
easily,
there.
I can show Path of Building on screen.
I can just reach the gem slot now.
So here's Sirius's tree. I had to, of course, just have him show me. Did you remove this 1 point from freeze? Yes, you did. You removed that point right there. And then you put 3 points in there. What did you remove just right now?
These 4. And 10% increased elemental damage 4 times.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Back later.
Yeah, so let me just show you something which you can't see, but I'll show everyone on there. So you can actually see that if you get this 1 point of 10% increased elemental damage, one of the ones you just removed, it shows you how much DPS you gain from that, which is you need to be selected on the right skill, which is your.
Did I lose?
You need to go onto your comet for cast on. How do you look at my comet? Cast on main death. How the fuck did I look at my comet damage? What? How do I... What? It won't let me select that skill because it's dumb. What? Is this dumb? Like I can't deal with this level of...
I don't know.
Like I can only do... Oh, you know what it is? I'm dumb. It's not dumb. I'm dumb. I have not set up any of your support gems. So I need you to like tell me that stuff real quick, if you could.
Support gems.
So like on your cast on minion death, right?
Oh.
You have first of all, I have it set as level 14, so yours is actually level what?
16 on this comet.
No, but your the actual cast on whatever the fuck. 14. Oh, okay. So then I add to that a comet. Level 16. Then I add to that. What's the other shit on there? The red gem is a inspiration.
That's what lets me have enough mana left.
And the next one, spell echo. So as you can see, it's even telling you which ones can be used, and you can just scroll. It's very smart. I wish that the game would be this smart at actually sorting and filtering and only showing you like the ones that you can actually use, you know? Like one of the best things about this thing is when you're looking at the affixes and shit, it's only showing you the ones that will work, and it's like, why is that so much more complicated in the actual game? Anyways, there's that one. So we're gonna save that, and then we're gonna add the next cast on minion death, which is what are your gems on that one? That one is another comet, also 16, I'm guessing.
17.
17. Okay, and then the other one is concentrated effect, and then biting frost, and then last one elemental focus, because this one can't do ailments because this is the finisher. Concentrate effect, biting frost, big boom.
If we had a divine
consumes
orb,
freeze.
Put on a fifth one would be hypothermia, or one of these.
Oh yeah, right. Because then it could. Yep, that would be the one that would be on the fast comets, so that a big one would do more damage. Yeah. So then now I can go back to this tree thing, and I could choose my skill, and now I can actually choose comet, and now I can actually check the damage on the comet. So it says average burst damage 12,000. The average hit is 6,000 on the comet, and then I could check the other comet. This one is 17,000 average hit. This is your big killer comet, right? So your normal little comets, you're doing 6,000, and your big comet's doing 17,880. So it's pretty much 18,000, right? So that's how. So then you can just look. If I add one of those 10% elemental nodes, right? Imagine you could see this in the game, by the way. It tells me you would get 300 damage to the hit of that comet. So it would actually go over 18,000. So if you put all four of those, you would get to 19,000 damage on the comet instead of 18,000, right? So you could actually directly see. But what's really awesome is you can uncheck these and then hold shift and just hover them, not even clicking them. And it will tell you if you add these four nodes, it will add 1,198 damage, which is 299.7 damage per point. So it's telling you for those 4 points you can get 300 damage. So then you can check like, well, what is if I didn't add those 4 points, but what is if I added these 4 points with lightning penetration? How much damage does that give me? It says it would get 3,457 damage at 864 damage per point. What? So like what? So do you see that little your mouse is actually sitting right on top of it, that little triangle Mercedes symbol? Those three, the lightning penetration 3 at the top right, the lightning penetration ones, because your archmage is half of your damage, those 4 points give you more damage than the 4 you just removed from elemental damage. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. So
like, and like if you do the cold one, that one gives you 700 damage per point, and if you do the fire one, that one gives you wait, hold on, what? Where's the damage? Fuck. Nothing, because you're not doing any fire damage with your comet. It doesn't do anything. Your comet does cold damage and lightning damage. It does lightning damage because you use Archmage. Archmage doubles your damage by like making half, like adds your amount of damage to it again with as lightning. That's why it's so powerful. But so basically, you can see like where the optimal point spending is for your damage, right? So I spend hours just looking like if I spend 4 points here.
I spend hours.
So like, so go look up at the top right of your tree, and there's like.
I got these 3 now. I got these.
But there's a circle that's right to the right of it, 2 to the right, circle shape. Look at the bottom half of that. The bottom 3 nodes, the ones that are like close. Yeah, that one. Increased spell damage. So it's not elemental damage, but spell damage. And then next to it is also spell damage and spell damage. So if you got
24% spell damage. So
if you got those 3 points, you would gain 239 damage per point. So that's actually not that good. So never mind. Ignore that. So getting spell damage, elemental damage isn't actually that good for you at this point.
I see.
So if you look more,
might not even want to put these points back into these 4 that are removed.
That's exactly. Yep. And if you look at the far right, there's one more thing, which looks like a fucking genie bottle. It's the next shape to the right of the circle. So I don't know what the fuck else they call it, but that.
Yeah.
That one is related to trigger skills. So if you look up,
this one, the refunds.
Just at the base,
energy.
at the base of it is just triggered spells deal increased spell damage. So if I put 4 points into that, sorry, that's the meta. You can actually get the meta skills gain energy right there, by the way, without those jewels.
Yeah.
Spell damage. Look at the big fat one. Holy shit. Triggered spells deal 45% increased spell damage.
Pretty cool.
But look, it says recover 3% of mana when you invoke a spell. Invoking is every time your comment comes down, which means every time your comment comes down, you recover 3% of your mana, which means your comment costs like that much less, kind of. That's how you think of it.
Very nice.
So that's another one to consider. So if you put your points into that, all the way in there, you get 545 per point. Yeah.
There's a fat energy shield node up here too. This area.
25 increased maximum energy shield. 15. Yeah, that's pretty good. 20. I mean, any of those big ones are good because especially if the little ones are lead up to it, because then you can consider like, yeah, if you get all of those, then you're gonna get, as it'll say, total shield 574 shield gained 82 per point. I really like this path of building thing. Recharge rate. You got the big one. Did you get the 40% one? You did. Okay.
I got the one down here.
Got the 60% giant one. Yeah.
I got this one.
Oh, that one. The 40% maximum reduced 10% mana. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's good. Oh, and then also
now my shield is at 1787.
Another thing to consider, by the way, is like if you look at that the node you're just showing, the one you said you just got. Look at the smaller circle next to that one. That's like a smaller one. That's critical strike. So if you put 3 points into that, it gives you 430 damage per point. That's actually a good amount per point. So like, you know, how do you weigh critical strike chance versus elemental damage versus all these other things? And it has to do with...
Does this count for comments falling, or does only your own character hitting directly?
No, it counts for the comments falling.
Oh, okay.
And so then the reason that critical strike chance matters is kind of like... if you already have a lot of just base damage, then you want to have like another, like critical strike chance is its own scaling separate from that. So the more ways you can scale the damage, the more you can get it to go up. So that's why you want to like branch into critical strike chance and then eventually also critical strike damage. So you're not just doing double damage, but triple and quadruple damage whenever you're critical. Stuff like that. Anyways, we're going to look at the rest of this tree and actually look for like the best.
It's going to give me this gem. I need a gem for this slot.
Oh, because you actually got that now?
Yeah.
For that...
You can put that other gem back for now, if you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's check, because, like, right now I have the filters dialed in. So, like... Look, 12% increased spell damage. Meta skills gain 14% increased energy. Gain 7% of maximum energy shield as additional stun threshold. That's actually really good, because, like... You have a lot of energy shield, so it's a lot of stun threshold. Triggered spell, which means you can't get stunned, which is what makes you interrupt your spell casting. Have you ever had that happen?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So stun threshold is good. Triggered spells deal 15% increased spell damage, and that one's 300 Exalt. And that's the cheap one, and the other one is Restore 1 Divine.
That's the cheap one.
Yeah. And then guess what? I'm not gonna do 13% meta energy. Like that's just not.
No, that's bad. I don't like that number 13. It's bad.
Well, here's one for. Here's one for 20 Exalt.
Oh yeah.
Did you want a 13?
What does it have?
Meta skills gain 13% increased energy.
Well, what else does it have?
10% increased cold damage. Trigger spells deal 18% spell damage. 18% faster start of energy recharge. I'll take it. And then also 12
other stats that are
12% increased freeze buildup with quarter staves.
Oh. Does not benefit me.
Oh shit, wait, do we have any money? Oh fuck, did your order come through?
No, not yet.
Fuck, we don't have any exalts.
Should I lower the amount? I can lower the...
Fuck. No, hold on. How do I solve this? Panic, panic, panic.
Hello there.
I want exalted orb. I have...
Went up all the way
this.
to 1.85 ratio. Never quite reached 2.
What the fuck? I just had it. I have Orb of Annulment. There you go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I need to invite him.
Apple Rain. I'm gonna name a character Cock Rain, Apple Rain. And someone joins my hideout, they'll be like, no! Rain of Cocks.
Apple Rain did not like how I did not accept his party invite. He's probably like, I left a map for you and now I went back in. Oh, he's accepting it. I played stupid. I said, can you please invite me again? My quarterstaff jewel.
What?
Just like, did you realize this? This jewel is also perfect for my character because I also have triggered skills, which is my yeah, but mine's lame. Mine's a cold wall. It's not that. It happens often enough. It's stupid, but this is still a good gem for me. But no, it's better for you, even if it's only because it has the quarterstaff shit on there. You know.
Yeah.
Before I let me. Whoops! I forgot to. Let me show my screen real quick. So this is what I do. I mouse over this. I Control C on this item. Then I go into Path of Building. So I'll switch to that. And then I'll go to my items. And here's like my setup. Here's my weapons, my helmet, my whatever. Here's my actual, all my items that are like not, see, most of them are unused because they're like unequipped. And so you just go create, you can, well, first you can craft an item where you can actually choose the type you want and you go create and it gives you a blank. And here you can just choose prefixes. Look at this simple list. Like, instead of on the trade site where you're filtering through thousands of different fucking things and it makes it seem like it's just impossible to figure it all out. Here it's like, actually, there's only 50 choices for prefixes on that type of item. And actually, there's only this many suffix choices on the, you know what I mean? It's actually very limited.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, this is pretty straightforward. So you're like, okay, can't even get life as a suffix. You can only get max life as a prefix. That's pretty cool. Then you want maximum mana, you want blah, blah, blah. You choose these things. I'm just picking randomly right now. I'm just clicking them. And then you have these sliders where you can go near and look at the strength changing. So you're like... And the sliders have hash marks on them that indicate the tier threshold. So you can see like tier 5 strength, tier 4 strength, tier 3 strength, tier 2 strength. You know, I was like, is it going up? Wait, tier 1? Oh, I have it displaying that... I need to change that. I'll change it later. But there's a way to make this display the tiers upside down, like... Path of Exile 1 does, because Path of Exile 2 decided to flip that upside down. So in Path of Exile 1, a tier 1 stat is the best. Versus in Path of Exile 2, the best one is like a tier 9, 10, 11, or 12, or whatever the fuck the highest tier is for that slot. Because each different fucking thing has different highest tier. Like, the highest tier on a fucking plus level shit is only like 3. Highest tier is like, or 3 or 4 or something like that. Versus on mana, it's like the highest tier is like 12. You know, so you need to memorize all the tier numbers. This is such a worse system. You know what I mean? Than Path of Exile 1, but whatever. Anyways, I digress, as they say. But so you can create the item here, and you can give it a name. You can actually edit it, and here's the text version of it. And you could just paste the item in here from that Control-C I did from the game earlier, and that would actually work. And it shows all the stats here like this. And then you would add it to build, but I don't want actually, I'm just going to do it. Let's rename it to, like, test. Save, and then we're going to add it to build. And then here it shows up, here, test Sapphire. What we actually want to do is we want to make this create custom, and you just paste the text in here. Boom, and it just has all the right stuff. So that way you're not, like, crafting. So crafting the item is like if you want to make, like, hypothetical items, like the ideal helmet for me would be, and then you craft the item or whatever. The easiest way to get actual items in, you could do it that way. You could manually slide the things to the correct thing, and sometimes I do that by finding pictures of Sirius's items and then, like, entering his stats in manually by sliding the sliders. But this is way easier. Control-C, Control-V, fucking paste in the stats, go add to build, boom, there's the actual soul vessel, and then you can just say, like, where'd you equip that? Which slot? Which one did you remove?
What
was this the jewel you removed? What was it actually called? The name of the one you actually removed. It's in your stash or whatever. Damnation Breath.
Yeah, right here.
So Damnation Breath becomes Soul Vessel. That's it. And you have Gale Joy, Faux Shard, Armageddon Breath, and Armageddon Splinter. And your... Let's see. And then...
Shall name the strongest jewel in the game Poop Breath. They have all these other breaths.
So now we'll actually show it in the socket or whatever the fuck. Here's this and here's that, and then... Yeah.
Poop Breath Damnation
What
Jewel.
What did I just get? What is the item I just got you?
Did you just give me a jewel?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I didn't give it to you yet because I was the soul vessel. So I was pasting it into Path of Building, but I didn't actually give it to you yet. So I need to actually give you. Oh, what is this item here? Oh, you got this?
Just found this in the map we played.
Oh, I think I have this.
Okay.
I think I already have it. Let me look. Yeah, I already have it. But so I'll just put it in my private stash for the second copy.
You're putting a new jewel in. Yeah, I'm all jeweled up. Gonna crack.
Let's look at that. So that jewel is increased cold damage, increased triggered spells, increased freeze buildup with quarter staffs. We don't care about that. Meta skills, 13% increased energy, and a faster sort of energy shield recharge. That's actually really good.
I was gonna say that's pretty good actually.
Pretty damn good gem for 20 fucking exalt. Damn.
Very good. This other gem, where do you want it? Gem stash?
Yeah. Well, just put it back in the red tab because that's a good gem. And
yeah.
Cherry was
In the meantime, while you were doing all that,
going
I
through
also
corrupting all of the gems, so I don't know if I could just leave them in there.
also leveled up this to 17, this to 15. I need to get this to 17 if we get another Spirit Gem 17.
Okay,
and Frost Wall and stuff, all that stuff to the highest. Archmage I leveled up to 18.
Oh,
by the way.
what the fuck? My game just crashed. God damn it.
Oh.
Fucking piece of shit.
Archmage is at level 14. What's at 18?
Anyways, I need to show path of building anyways.
Yeah.
So the last part is the tree, the skills, you can set the skills up here, the items, you set the items up here, and then the last part is the calculations page here. Or you can always look at this stuff here at the left. You can see your resistances, you can see your total life and mana, all that shit. Energy shield, total energy shield should be... What's your energy shield currently?
1787.
See, mine says it's supposed to be 2403. So that means that whatever changes I already made on the tree. Oh, you know what? You know what the changes are? Motherfucker.
The helmet?
I'm already wearing that. I'm already wearing that helmet at level 75. I'm already wearing it.
It's massive.
So you're gonna go. You're gonna be like, yeah, 2400 energy shield. That's a fuck ton. You're gonna get 600 more. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why is mine so much higher on in the theoretical?
Living in the future.
Earlier
world.
we were like off by a few percentages here and there, and we were like trying to hunt down the sources, and you can actually see it like with things like here. You can look the calculations section. Resistances, you could see where does lightning resist come from. You can mouse over that and it'll tell you 10% from here, 10 from there. We actually saw that he was missing 10% lightning resist from the quest for doing the Spires of Deshar, killing these two twin sister bitches or something like that.
I just failed to do it.
Yeah, we just accidentally, and it was like I had to look up a guide that said most people miss this because it's easy to miss. They're just standing around in one of the side areas of the Deshar place, and then it gives you 10% lightning resist base. You know, that's huge. And like, so yours was like 10% lower than what the theoretical showed, because that was assuming that you picked that kind of stuff up. And then
oh, and she kept doing some weird teleporting shit, so that's why I missed her the first time, because she teleport away and you have to go find him again, and
yeah, it was
then
weird
they
shit.
attack again. Stupid.
Definitely weird.
Let's try another map, I guess.
Oh, you want to do another one? Okay.
Well, I don't know if it's on this video. Maybe another video.
No, the map itself only takes 10 minutes. I've spent way more time explaining this shit.
Try with my new new jewels and stuff.
Yeah, so you can, and then okay, the last thing was that the damage, the actual. So here, so this is just showing you cast Immune Death Comet. When I was choosing that, that's like so that when you're looking at your skills, it's choosing the correct one to show you the damage for that. So you can see like, well, I want to know how much my fireball's damage goes up. So you can be like, okay, well then put it on fireball here, and then you can see putting those points into that will give the fireball this much damage. But for actually checking the calculation section, here you can have to separately select the same shit. Select comet, and then it'll actually tell you the breakdown. 6,000 damage on this comet. On the other comet was a lot more, 17,000, and tells you where all that damage comes from. So this calculation section has a lot more hover information than just this left panel, which doesn't let you hover at all, actually. Anyways, that's enough of path of building. You can also save, go back. You can have different builds. Like I have Jerry's items that I was copy pasting and setting his stuff up here for him, and trying to create just so I know how to balance his resistances on his items. I have my own monk that I'm doing here. So I really like this program. Is awesome, especially the part where you can hover over the skill nodes and see how much damage they can give you. You literally cannot optimize as efficiently without this program. Like if you're just doing it, you still can. You still can do it. Like yeah, you can just take your time and try them all out and be like, oh, this, you know. But anyways, the program saves you money, gold for respeccing, and just time. Anyways, let's go back into the game.
All right.
And then afterwards, I gotta feed my pets.
All right. Do another map real quick. Choose the map stone.
Please don't crash. Oh my god, it's crashing. Ah, fuck's sake.
What the fuck? What's wrong with your game?
it's OBS.
Look, by this currency exchange, it's at 1.8, but I don't know if it's ever gonna reach 2 to 1, you know?
It'll happen. It'll happen. Just leave it.
Okay. All right. It'll happen.
It has yet
It can
to...
even happen when you're offline. You don't have to be in the game. It can still happen.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
Oh, very good. That's very good of them to do that.
The game crashes whenever I switch OBS. I don't know, it's really weird.
Oh, okay.
There's weird errors between OBS and Path of Exile 2. It's like...
And Doom, and GZ Doom as well. So this OBS is really ultimately...
No. That's a you thing, and that's Discord, and you keep confusing Discord and fucking OBS. For fuck's sake.
Correct.
So annoying.
Correct.
All you can think about is your stupid Discord Doom problem.
I hate OBS.
And you have no reason to hate OBS. It's open source, so people offer their efforts for free.
And yet they fail.
And it's
fine.
People do use OBS as the main program. But anyways,
all right.
It's the best one for the purpose.
Pick a map.
Pick a map, motherfucker. Increase. Oh, this one's...
No. I need to place a map so I can work toward my hideout. But you just picked the waystone.
So the easy section I had, we ran out of easy maps. Those are the ones that didn't have any like bad shit. The money section, the green one, is the ones that have stuff like increased quantity and increased rarity on there. Like look at this second from the top one.
One that's not too hard.
But see, then it has bad shit. Like players are cursed with elemental weakness. That's not good. That's lowered your resistances.
I'm gonna die. Pick one that you think we can actually beat without me dying.
I know, right? This one.
Okay.
See, look at it. It says increased quantity, increased rarity. Monsters are armored. Monsters have increased stun buildup. Players gain 50% reduced flash charges. That's not so bad. Look at the waystone drop chance, 285%.
Very good.
So the goal is if we get more than one tier 14 map out of it, like 2 tier 14 maps or a tier 15 map would be nice.
Alright, so I'm going to this next one.
Oh, and then
Blooming Field.
Invite me to party.
At Blooming Field.
Gotta go to the public dump to go.
Yes.
Bloomingfield.
Reverse.
Oh, Bloomingfield's nice. I want to show you a few.
Only the leader. Only the party leader. I gotta get promoted to party leader. What the fuck?
There's no way to.
What the hell am I in yours?
Just because I invited you. You just invite me.
Oh, okay.
Then I could promote you to leader, but it wouldn't let me for some reason.
No.
Anyways, you do it. I thought it was... Wait, so... Can you use the map device in my hideout?
I don't know.
I thought you couldn't. I thought they said only the hideout owner can use the map device. I thought.
You can put one into yours, but you still have to ultimately accept what I'm doing for you.
But then I think it doesn't make progress on it. We need to look at this, actually.
I think it's making progress for me.
Can we test it? Can we just test it right now? Because I need to know. So come to my hideout.
Okay.
And try to use my portal device. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work.
Can I make progress on my world inside your hideout world inside your party? It'd be cool. I think it's gonna...
I think it was a separate thing that said that you can't use another person's map device.
Here I come. Is this Epstein's Island? Am I on Epstein's Island? Got to run all the way past all these children just to get
yes
the map device. I can't even use your...
You cannot use other people's crafting benches.
No.
What? I didn't know you can't use other people's fucking salvage bench. I'm putting the salvage bench out in the public area like a fucking retard. Are you joking me right now? Why the fuck?
I wish they would let others use it. That's really stupid. Like, what the fuck?
What?
Like, why not?
Oh my god.
Your bench?
This salvage bench.
I can use your salvage bench.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
You can't use your map device.
That's weird. Okay, they should say that then.
You should write it differently.
Alright, anyways, so you gotta go to either your own hideout, which you don't have yet, or to the public dump toilet.
Yeah.
It's the only choice, but it's actually...
Come on, let me ride the bus.
But see, I like that because it gives you incentive for doing the Atlas. Like these Mario nodes, right?
Yeah.
It's that you can actually, like, in order to make the Mario nodes good, they need to give you stuff you actually want. How do you make it give you stuff you actually want? Don't give you everything right away. Don't give you a hideout. Now, not only are you unlocking a new...
Make you pay $450.
No. Well, yeah, that's one way you can get a hideout. That's true. But I'm saying, if you were given a hideout and then all you got was a new looking hideout from doing the map, you wouldn't necessarily do the map because you already have a hideout. But if you don't have a hideout and what you get from doing these is a hideout, you're gonna do it. Especially since, like, how many are you needing to do? 5?
It's not a lot, yeah.
So you're definitely gonna, at the very least, unlock your hideout and do 5 of these things, I think. I'm not saying like you, but I'm saying like a normal player, right?
Yeah.
An average player.
Yes.
I like this. I think they...
An average player with a small penis.
Well,
I don't know why it's funny.
well, wouldn't the small penis one be the one who has to get all the way to map 40 or whatever? Tier 40?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He has nothing else to show in life. Is Comet still triggering as fast?
I mean, shouldn't it be triggering faster? Or just as fast?
Yeah, they are.
So my safety move is this one. If I hit him from range, the lightning shit that you see traveling out, that's how I hit him off screen. So that way...
I see. You have a way to do that.
Yes, and that's what also brings the walls, the ice walls of safety.
What does it bring the platform, El Hoyo?
I can't believe they made a second one of that shit.
It was terrible. I watched it. It was not good. First movie really good. Second movie weird as hell. Or, I mean, not weird. It was both weird. I think it was just boring or something. Yeah. It wasn't good.
Alright, don't get too casual or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by death.
You know why I'm so casual? Because this reminds me of that Act 1 little jungle forest thing at the very beginning of the game, you know?
Any of these can kill us at any moment. Just make sure they stay dead on our screen, basically, and we'll be fine.
Oh, I'm poisoned. I'm green. Why is my poison? Like, why is my health bar green? I'm scared. I'll die any moment. Single skull will now spit a skeleton at me and kill me.
Just watch for these rare clowns.
Well, I'm wondering, do you think upgrading any of these things at like higher levels has caused? I did not upgrade this raging skulls.
Well, so
obviously,
what you did is you removed some of that elemental damage. Are they dying any slower?
Okay, yeah, that's...
Are they dying any slower? I don't know. I think.
Let's see. They're still dying. I'm wondering, the comets triggering as fast. If anything, I changed by upgrading any of them.
Well, they should be triggering faster because of the new gems you just got, right? Because they got that triggered increase 14%, 13%. That shit adds up.
I think I'm just staying back more because I'm scared.
It's good.
I have enemies walking on my screen that are clearly dead already. It's really weird.
Oh fuck no.
It's just a glitch, like they're glitched out or something, you know? They failed to die. They failed to die.
One runner got through. He got through. One runner.
One got through, and that's all it takes.
It is all it
takes. It's like aliens, you know, like all it takes is an alien.
It's funny.
Ah, one's through, but I have my own shield now.
The fucked up thing is though, I'm literally just looking for health bars. And like, that's all that's visible with all this fucking spell shit, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, where's the red health bar? Oh shit, health bar made it through. Health bar made it through.
Tier 5 wasteland, do I even pick it up?
Yeah, I don't know, no. Oh, here's a rare. The rares, what we do now, we freeze his ass, and then we the spike up hit. It works every time. It's like they have just enough, like that skill for me does about 10 times damage on one hit, which is like enough to finish him with one hit. Not as good as that big hammer with my other guy, but doesn't need to be that good. It's way faster. Hammer's stupid slow. This one just like hits instantly.
It does use even more mana though.
This is a boss. Do you want to do this at the end after we kill everything else? This is actually actual boss.
Yes.
Do you remember this is literally that same Bell boss idiot from the... So they
might be super, super hard now.
Yeah.
Our first map boss, at least for me.
Yep.
Let's see if he fucking murders me in 2 hits, you know? I'll try rolling hard as I can, but we'll see what happens.
My job is I just run around kind of in the mid-range between where your shit's hitting, and I try and kill the little idiots.
This definitely becomes a game of like staying back as much as you can and shit.
Yeah.
Very different from the main way you play the main game.
Yeah, which is, I think, kind of weird that they make it casual in a way. Purple shit's always bad.
Main problem with the purple stuff is it blends into a lot of the background ground colors.
But that purple shit, you stand on it, I'm gonna just kill you right there.
Yeah, it blends into the dark green, into the browns, and like it's the worst color. And I think it's on purpose, right?
Yes.
Make chaos the least noticeable ailment on the ground.
Oh, bad shit on the ground.
Possible. Chaos orb.
Spike his ass.
I leveled again, by the way.
Nice.
I'm leveling quickly in this area. Very good.
Yeah, because basically, so level 14, tier 14 is level 78 maps. Way higher than you.
Yep.
So you're gonna catch up. This is bad shit here. I don't know about this guy with this fire circle around him. He doesn't look good. Look, he's even putting fire circles in front of him.
He's gonna have your ass soon.
I can't get near him. I can't. Froze him. Spike his ass. Just like in any other. At the end of the day,
Nice.
they can be frozen. They can take a spike up the ass.
Wow. Quote by the ass spike rapist. This is like after they caught you and you're in prison, you know, like they're telling their story on fucking multiple channels.
Once you freeze them, they're pretty much fucked.
This is how we did it.
I do like the comments
my
though.
extra 100 energy shield buffs.
Bad boy. Boom, spike his ass. That one looked like the Abyss creature from that movie, The Abyss, which has been in my Watch with Margaret folder for like 10 years.
That's a really good movie. Have you not seen that movie?
I've seen it. It's in my Watch with Margaret folder for 10 years. Trying to watch it with my wife. Fuck's sake, she doesn't like scary movies. I keep telling her it's not really a scary. Not really a scary movie.
Nope.
Yeah. What would you describe? It's more of like an adventure.
It's like a thriller adventure, sort of. It's not
Thriller,
even scary.
that's scary. Thriller's scary.
Not scary because nothing scary happens in it, really.
I'm having to constantly drink mana potions, by the way, just to let you know.
I don't. With the new mana shit, new mana regen, the rings are giving, or whatever the hell's giving me.
Yep.
How we did.
You have 300 mana per second. It's full mana in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
For me, I have to be constantly drinking potions, but as long as I'm killing them fast enough, my potion's recharging enough that I can keep using it, so it's fine. So it's still manageable, it's just I have to keep pushing fucking 2 I have to push it 2 and Q every fucking few seconds. Q rebuffs rebuffs my charge staff, which these things, you see the little wave?
Yeah.
That, like, I have to keep rebuffing that to keep it up, which is fine.
You were showing me Path of Exile 1, because I haven't played that in years. And then I was like, oh, that's right, there's 5 stupid potions in that game.
Ah, yeah.
5.
I have 2 Quicksilver flasks for fast moving.
So do you have to be pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you're playing?
No, 1 is my heal. 2 and 3 are my fast moving potions, which I alternate. So I use 2, I use 3, I use 2, I use 3, you know, like...
Okay.
Usually I don't use them all up, but it depends on how much space you have to travel around, you know? Like, if you're running through the map and it's clear, then you're, like, using up all those Quicksilver charges, because you're constantly trying to go as fast as possible. But then the other 2 flasks are, like, damage boosting flasks that boost my damage by a lot. And so I just use those when I'm fighting a rare or a boss or whatever. One of those stubborn rare fucks doesn't want to die, I use those potions. Watch out, they're fighting you from behind. Fucking you from behind. Alright, so now you can see the monsters, by the way, on the mini-map.
Okay, so there's less than 50 now.
Well, but the yellow skulls, you see that?
Yeah.
Bad boy, he didn't freeze, what the fuck? He didn't freeze. He's a bad boy. Oh, he's frozen. Spike. He took the spike, but he didn't die.
Wow,
whoa, what a brute.
He took the spike. Like a scene from a movie. He took the butt spike, he grabbed it and turned it around and was like, now it's for you. Now!
Holy shit.
I'm full on shit.
Just sorting my stuff. I am the trash compactor. I just made a fucking space for an armor. But that's too big. Let me just run it to town. Easy enough.
Yeah, that's good. Won't move. I'll stay here.
So normally... Oh, fuck, I'm in this shithole. So normally when I come back, I dump these items like this. The reason I do this dump thing isn't because I don't like to look at items. I love to look at items in this game. This is because there's a flaw.
It's time.
It's not even that. It's fucked up because I like spending that kind of time on this shit in games. Why is it in this game I don't do it? It's because there's a fucking 8-minute bullshit in this game, right?
Oh yeah, for the portal, minimum 8.
How the fuck did I get back in your portal? In your waypoint? What?
Did you have to use one of the things?
Yeah, but the device isn't open. The doors,
what?
the portals aren't open here. How do I get to your version of the fucking reality?
Oh. Do I have to come back to the ziggurat area and then use one of the portals to get back?
No, hold on. Let me just make sure. Did I do something wrong? Map device. I'm like in my own version of it or some shit.
I don't know.
This is like a big fucking problem right here, actually. Because this doesn't exist here, fuck's sake.
You need to come back and then you need to portal to my ziggurat.
That's
and then we both
so
take the portal
dumb.
back.
That's so bad, man. Hold on, let me just try something.
Okay. Before I do it.
This is the serious one? This is not the serious one. Somehow it closed, man. It's because of this 8-minute shit, man.
It wasn't 8 minutes, though. It was like 2 minutes.
I don't know. Yeah, but can you come back?
So if I come back to the ziggurat and I give you, then you can go to my instance.
Yes, that's what it is. It's so fucking dumb, man.
Forces the 2 players to use 2 portals.
And I wish I could see your instance of it. Oh, look, the portals just fucking appeared. Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is terrible. This one doesn't happen with you when you have your own hideout. By the way, this is only when you're a bum. You get like this is like Obamacare. This is Obamacare.
You better go in first because if I go in, they might disappear.
Oh, so dump your items now since you came back in.
Oh yeah.
Or sell them or something, or just give them to me. I could dump them for you.
Put them in the red tab.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes, you know, when I die... well, Path of Exile 1 is forgiving. You can go back in after you die through the portal. Then I would usually like, oh, fuck, I died. I might as well dump all my shit, you know? Because if you go back in and you forget to do that, then you're like, damn it, I wasted that opportunity twice. Like, I died and then I forgot to dump.
Waystones got automatically put into the Waystone tabs, interestingly enough.
No, it's good. It puts them even in the correct level tab and everything.
There you go.
Hue and Mask, we already had it. That's why I was angry, because we already have one of those. wouldn't go in the unique tab on its own. So force you to manual put it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going back in. Yeah, I better go first because if you go, it's gonna close the portals on my ass. Such stupid shit. Oh, what? Why is there I hear dying sounds? Come through and the first thing I hear is fucking death sounds. Alright, why does one of these orange skulls look more orange than the other? I think we got a... I think that's a unique boss. I think that's the unique boss.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Well, he's the bell guy, so he's just being marked on the map. So the rare's over here, watch out. Oh shit, laser pointers.
Laser guys.
Fuck, run. That's actually not good. That's actually super bad. Hit him from the off screen. Put the wall up. Yes, I love the wall. Ice wall.
From the off screen.
Yes. Fuck.
Imagine they added a thing where no spells off screen would work. Wouldn't that be horrible? It'd be horrible, eh? Oh fuck, I almost died. Jesus
shit, run.
I rolled, and that thing blew up, and I rolled, and it still got me so hard.
Like. Yes.
Wow, what a beast.
Yes.
See, if I didn't have the energy shield upgrade I just got,
you would have been dead because you barely lived. Yep.
I lived with like 300 health. Holy shit.
Look at this see this volatile wand? That's the one we have 7 of inside of the red tab. I don't know why that's the most unique, like most dropped unique we have so far.
Speaking of like special uniques, that was a little enemy right there. It was such a beast, like it's insane. Like the stats he got, the roll he got.
Yeah.
As an enemy.
And so you don't know which ones are bad and which ones are good, but like you could tell right when you start fighting him, you could tell he's a bad one.
He's so dangerous. He's a boss all on his own.
And what's crazy is how that system of like, it's just the same as every other system in the game. It's just, you know how your item can have 6 stats and they can be really good? That's literally the same thing with the rare monster. You can have 6 stats and they can be really good. And that shit, even more fucked up is, it was the exact same way in Diablo 2. So that's just very crazy. It's fucking, this is literally the exact same. That formula created back then was so fucking awesome that it's perfect.
Never topped it.
The people, they're making this money right now because they literally realized not to change it. They said, ain't broke, don't fix.
Well, you know what? Other companies and industries can never seem to learn that lesson. What do they do with the really good tasting Pizza Hut from the 90s or whatever? They change it over time. They change the ingredients. They change the flavor. You don't learn. Just leave it.
Yeah.
How it was, and then you keep making that money.
Apparently, McDonald's fries used to be like covered in beef tallow or some shit like that. Like actually.
What the? Oh, just like a layer of the oil that they cook it in or something.
Yeah, I would have some sort of actual meat.
With a bit of flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the map done? Did we beat the map yet?
Yes, but so see the unique monster guy.
When did it show that we actually beat the map?
Well, we didn't beat it because you have to beat the boss.
Oh, so in these boss ones, the map isn't beat until you kill the boss?
You have to kill every rare and the boss. Yep.
Oh, so I am going to fail this.
You might still fail, yeah. Well, it depends, because you know, he's got big melee slams to just avoid that shit.
Try to stay back and roll and shit. This is bad. That's good to know.
Look at this bastard. He's ugly. He still freezes. Does he? Maybe not. He doesn't.
Not for long.
Oh fuck, he's running. Alright, just stay back from him. Oh, he's gonna use his bell now, watch out. Or he's using a club or something? I don't know. Just his fists. Frozen, yes. Spike off the butt. This is my only goal in life now.
He doesn't do any long range shit.
He just did a jump right there.
Just as a
jump lunge.
Or he did what looked like a teleport to me anyway.
Fuck,
he's do a third phase, yeah. Grabs his little bell.
I'm like running out of mana.
See, that's not a problem for me right now.
I'm running out of my mana from my flask, you know? Yes, okay.
I don't actually have to really use mine. So
you're gonna have to finish him. You're gonna have to finish him because I can't do shit. Oh, you know what I forgot to use? My fucking frost bomb exposure shit. Super useful.
Oh, this is really tight. What the fuck?
Yep, it's bad. Look at this shit. The exposure of this motherfucker. Spike up the butt. Spike.
Okay, very good.
Holy shit, the exposure shit was incredible. Like, I had so much more, like, do you see how much faster I did the damage when I exposure his ass? And it's, by the way...
Normally you don't have to use that ever, but in this case, it actually helped.
And it helps with both of ours because it's frost exposure, so your comets are also being affected. Which is, by the way, another advantage of exposure, I just realized.
Oh,
it's co-op.
Look how close I am. Is there any monsters left, or is the monsters dead?
7 monsters on the map.
Can we kill them? I might level.
From 7?
Look at my level. It's at 97%.
Look on the
maybe
on the left.
They
here.
do gain me pretty fast. Depends on if there's any unique or little blue ones. Or
no.
whatever, you know?
Oh, maybe those. Yeah. Definitely. Just 7 basic ass monsters.
It won't be enough. It won't be enough.
Yeah.
But 98, I went 1% up right there. But it's not going to be enough.
So this like. You have to think about these maps, though, kind of like, think about how we play custom Doom maps, right?
Yeah.
Why do we play those? Because the original campaign's pretty easy, right? So, like, why do we, you know, like, why, like, because you know, you kind of sometimes will say that
you got tired, you're done with the original long ago. You need something more and different. And
so this part's repetitive, and some people might think playing Doom maps is repetitive because you're just, you know, why do you just keep playing?
So you get new map packs over and over.
Yeah, so I think that this stuff works as long as they are not just a rehash of the campaign content, and so this level is totally.
I watched you playing earlier was Path of Exile 1.
Well, no,
doing a map in that city. Stuff. I haven't seen any city stuff in these ones
this
yet.
is like a terrible level for some reason because this is one of the few levels that's actually a rehash of the original campaign. Versus there's actually a fuck ton of levels that are like beach levels you've never seen. There's fucking a mountain level where you're walking across like rocky ridges and shit. Like there's just so many.
I really did get the impression they're just like, fuck him. Here's a desert. Here's a fucking swamp. Who gives a fuck? You know, end game. Here's your fucking.
There's some there's some really nice ones.
It's not like that.
No, there's a red sand beach one that's just like, there's stuff that are like, you've seen that tile set, but they didn't use it that way, or something like that, or like they'll have completely like a tile set that you've never seen before, actually, that they saved just for that. So that's the cool part. They didn't just throw it all at it.
Do you care for this bow before I sell it?
What's the bow?
This one. Just gonna sell it.
No. Let me look at it.
What about this one? Said we've had so many of these already. I saw it in the box.
No, just put it in there, just because it's could still be the best of them, you know.
Yeah.
I need to look at them all because like, it's these stupid Innocence charge wands. So many of them.
Don't forget to sell this shit.
They're for Jerry.
Red tab.
Yeah, I know. I will. There's another one. Fuck. Okay, yeah, but so like, see how there's like, that one's 83% spell damage. Some of these are, no, that's definitely. One of them's 111, 114. Okay, those ones are the higher ones.
Here's a level 15 Waystone I got.
Nice.
The highest one I found yet.
Fuck yeah! So that's actually, if I put it back in auto sort method, then it'll put it into the. Look at that, we have 5 tier 15 maps. That wasn't that hard. We could probably try a 15, although 15 steps it up from 14 quite a bit. So like, it starts to ramp up from 14, 15, 16 quite hard, actually. Like, you know.
I see.
Like, it seems like 15 is just one above 14. Like, it shouldn't be that much harder, but it is. And then, but so the other thing is the actual monster level and the item level that matters. So can you look at those items real quick again? The ones you just put in the red tab. And without even identifying them, if you hold Alt on them and mouse over them, look what it says, item level. 79. 79.
Oh, I see.
79. So the monster level, the map was 78, which is tier 14. 79 means it dropped from a monster who must have been magic or higher, like a rare monster or a magic monster or a unique.
Yeah.
And then if it's an 80, that means that it could have only have dropped from a rare monster or higher. And if it's 81 or whatever, it could have only have dropped from the unique boss. So if you have any, do you have any level 80 items here? No, I only have 78 and 79. But so that's what you're actually hoping for, because that determines the kind of stats that they will roll. So people who actually know these items, they will know that they don't want to buy a level 76 thing because it can't roll the highest possible mana and stuff like that. You know, they know that. So then they're like, oh, I don't buy anything lower than level 78 or level 80 or whatever, you know.
So, well,
that's why you want to farm these high level maps, because all of the items that come from them have really high bases, which then automatically will, well, in general, roll higher than the shit we've been finding up till now, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna start getting good items for once. Dropping.
So, were you planning to get me a higher? Did we give up on this? A higher ingenuity belt, higher than 57%, or did that not matter anymore?
It came down to what we're trying to do with that is we're trying to make your resistances go up.
This rings with the 2.
But then what we found is you can just boost it up with your jewels on your passive tree with those little 8-9%. Because you're so close. Like basically, in order to have capped you without those jewels, you would have needed a 77% ingenuity belt, just like 100 divine or something. So,
all right, so helmet that you got me, which will complete my set of everything.
Oh yeah, you just need to reach level 75. How close are you?
I'm at 74 now. Essentially, I'm at 74 now.
Okay, so next time you'll hit it. Yeah.
It's one more level, which is one more map. I'll get it.
So on the theoretical,
yeah,
it's probably going to crash if I try and switch back into the game. But here I could show it. Once Sirius equips his helmet, he will reach 78 fire, 70, or I guess it's 80 cold, because you're going to be over. Wait, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm looking at my monk. Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, I'm like, what?
I'm at 68 cold now. So should be over 75.
Okay, there we go. 75 fire with +3, so you're actually at 78. Which means you could gain a little bit of plus maximum fire resist. It could help a little bit. I don't know. It's not that important. But the difference between 75 and 80 is 4 times life expectancy and 5 times life expectancy. So it's like that extra 5% does make a big difference.
Yeah.
But, you know, not worth
also
going
enemies
at
that
it.
lower your resistance amount.
Yes, and then even the maps that can lower your resistance amount. Yeah, but actually exactly. Just like how you can have some weapon that penetrates fire resistance or cold resistance, the monster can have that. He can be he could be a cold penetrator.
Yeah.
He could be a cold penetrator on a cold penetration map, and then you're done. Yep.
He puts a big popsicle strap-on on.
And your chaos resist is 54, which is very important because that's sometimes the sneaky shit that kills you.
What will my chaos go to?
54.
Yeah, it's not. Why is it so hard to get chaos higher than to high numbers? It's so hard to do, it seems like.
So can I look at your let's look at your rings. So one of your rings, in order to actually make that happen, so one of your rings is like super elemental resist. It's your why am I not seeing it? Fire resistance, lightning resist. So yeah, 29 fire, 39 lightning. That's like that's 68% resistance. Pretty good from a ring. You can actually get like 100 resistance from a ring though. So it's not that good, but it's going to be, if you get 100 resistance from the ring, it's not going to have these 29% fire damage, 29% cold damage, 26% rarity. It's not going to have that kind of stuff also, unless it's like 100 divine, you know? But so then, the other ring gives you 17% increased fire, 30% increased cold, more rarity, strength, intelligence, mana regen. That one doesn't give you any resistances. No cold, no lightning, no chaos, no nothing. So, so you could do it that way. Like you could put chaos on one of your rings, basically, is the way to do it. Is there chaos resistance in the passage tree, actually?
Oh, that'd be interesting. Let's look, search.
Because I know they have it in Path of Exile 1. Minions have. Fuck's sake, fucking minions.
Type in chaos and nothing lights up on the tree, is that?
It's just because...
I typed chaos.
Oh, I was gonna say it's just hard to see, but that's even funnier. Chaos damage is
always minions.
7% chaos resist hidden deep behind like 15 fucking nodes you'd have to get to there. You're not even nowhere near this one. minus 13% chaos resist. What? Why would you want that? Why would you do that to yourself? Minions. Chaos damage. No, there's not really anything that you can
These
get.
fucking minions.
They've very limited the resistances on from the tree, which is probably good because they want you to get it from those jewels. And you know what?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Whoa! One moment. Earlier, I said, well, there's no reason for you to get more resistance from these jewels, so you might as well just get another one of these meta recharge gems, right? And I bought that one for 20 Exalt or whatever. Well, why don't I just look for a chaos resist one only?
Oh. Yeah.
Like, is there... it has to be not the explicit, but it has to be the enchant.
Hey, I found a chaos resist node, but it's negative 13%.
I saw that
chaos
shit.
Resistance.
Yeah.
Negative.
Is this not a thing? Oh, it's a thing. It's just the prices are too high. 5%? Oh, okay, 7. We can get 7. We can get 7. Can you get 8? No, 7's the highest you can get, and they cost... Oh, 6% increase energy? That's not good. Yeah, but wait a minute. I wasn't even trying to filter for that one.
Oh, remember if I complete my Sekima's trial? 4% to all elemental resistances. You can get. Ascendancy point.
Nice, nice. You don't
That is
actually,
a very good one.
you don't actually need it anymore.
But that doesn't count as chaos, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, no.
God damn it. Never mind.
Wait, so do we have exalts back, or is that still tied up?
No, it's not gonna happen until tomorrow. Well, I'll wake up and it'll be ready.
I don't want to switch back to Path of Exile because it's just gonna crash. so
Yeah.
let me just sell something else real quick for my.
Oh, it's at 1.9 ratio, but not quite.
Coming,
yet.
it's
But
coming.
It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there.
Let me get let me just sell.
2.9.
Let me sell our essences real quick. Yes.
Are these people doing this? Are they fluctuating the market up and down so much? Like, they're doing what Bitcoin does, but on a really fast, super fast scale. Fucking
They just get
2-to-1 ratio.
people
up
just
and
get
down, like they're
impatient
fucking
and
bouncing.
they don't want to wait, so they just pay a little bit more. So especially on non-bulk, like smaller orders, people don't care as much, and so then they're willing to. And so you're waiting along for people who are less caring. I want Exalted Orb. I have owned your ass 1 to 2.
I have owned you.
I don't like this. I mean, I do like the essences, but I'm not using them currently. I just want exalts. I'm a bum. I don't know how to use these items. I do know how to use them. It's by selling them. Nah. Wait, is that enough? I have 10. How much does this motherfucker want? He wanted 30. I have 28. For fuck's sake. Okay, one more. Currency exchange.
You know what this game needs, by the way, which it does not have? Nothing like as far as items or gameplay. From a technical perspective, it needs the NVIDIA frame generation, which NVIDIA 4000 series cards have, which I have. I enabled it in, what game were we playing the other day? Darktide. Enabled it in Darktide, and my frame rate went from like 40 to 80. So it literally doubled my frame rate. This game needs that shit.
This fucking piece of shit game. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Oh.
And I did it right after I fucking messaged the guy. I'm so stupid. That's so dumb. But like, it's just,
like you now.
but it's so consistently fucking stupid,
Yeah. If you re-message him, will he fully accept you?
Hopefully he will accept you.
Yeah. Hopefully he won't be like, well, I'm a nerd. One try is all you get with me. It's immediate spite afterwards.
No,
Yeah, I get like 20 frames a second in this area. Which is shit. My fault. I know it's my fault, but...
Please respond. Oh, he did.
Please respond, please!
Please! Ah! He's in a map, of course. That's what the reason they don't respond is because if they waste their time and they go back in the map, you know, they're not opening the portal again, you know? If they came out of the map, because they're in their mapping, like we just were. Imagine I got a message and I was like, oh shit, somebody wants a thing! And then I like leave to, you know, potentially wasting, you know, not getting a full load of inventory, right?
Yeah.
Potentially wasting not getting a full inventory, and then also like now you're wasting one of your 6 portals, you know, and then you come back and they don't come. Now you're like really annoyed because you're going. Now you have to be like, well, how long do I wait before I go back in the portal? And then if you wait 5 minutes and you go back in the portal and then they message, there's no fucking way you're coming back out because you just waited 5 minutes for them and then you went back in and you're like, well, now I'm not wasting 2 portals on this motherfucker, right? This is just the psychology of it. All right, look at this, perfect shit though. This shit is perfect. We're gonna go back to Path of Building here and go items and go create custom here and go create and add to build. This one is called Gale Sliver Sapphire, and I need to figure out where to put it, but I'll ask you. I'll check your shit first. So I'll just put this in the guild stash. See, now I make sure I copy the item before I give it to you, because that way it's okay. I have it duplicated in the thing. By the way, later they're going to be able to just load in all your character information directly from Path of Exile into Path of Building. It says it's coming.
Oh yeah.
So look at that beast. That has Chaos Resist. So it doesn't have that.
Yes.
Actually, you know what the funny part is? Can you look at that real quick again? I was not filtering for meta skills gain increased energy.
Oh wow.
And that's why it's 6%, because I was filtering for only 12 and higher or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So then the 6% showed up, but that was just a bonus, because I didn't even want that. I just wanted the extra damage, the 2 extra damage, and it has a cast speed one too. Which
one do I replace with my gems I have?
So I can look at your Path of Building. Your
which one would you recommend?
Triggered spell. Increase energy.
Obviously not triggered. One with the resistances.
They're all triggered. They're all triggered spells. Shit, what?
I have 2 that don't have any elemental resistances on there.
Fuck, you just
Probably
need
the top right
you
one.
need a 6th jewel slot at this point. Is what I'm just realizing. Is there any near your that you can get on your tree? Let's search. I can actually search for sockets, I believe.
There's one that's 3 away. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, that one down there. Yep. Okay, and then the other ones.
I don't think there's anything closer than that. I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right side. No, that's the only one.
That's definitely
1,
the closest.
2, 3, 4, 5 on the far left.
But for now, I'm going to remove the top right one. Yes.
No. I might even just remove something else so you can reach that node. It's just good enough. I mean, I don't know. I know you hate removing shit because then you already have your shit, you know? You already have your shit. Oh.
Just
hey, look, there's a node that's in that direction that's actually good. That's the thing I would look for is... so if you start going down that path to that socket, you don't want to waste 3 points to just reach that socket, right? So you check what else is along the path. On the big circle to the left is good shit. The big, no, the one that was on the path on the way to the, yeah, right there. Yep.
Oh,
30% maximum energy shield, and that one actually increases the maximum mana, not decreases it. It has mana regen and energy shield. The right side of it is what I would take. And on the other side, let's see, minions shit, I don't care for that. Spells have increased area of effect. Is that any good for you?
My comets might make a bigger splash.
They don't get any extra damage though, unfortunately, except for the last node in there.
I see.
And it's even showing here, like it shows, you know, allocating this many points will give you 56 damage per point. So it's like, it's not that good.
Yeah. But this circle on the way is very good.
Yeah, and that's worth it then, because then you're only going 1 point out of your way to get the socket. And you'll get the
I don't know
shield.
if I can get 3 points just like that now. Do I want to? I can undo this one.
Wait, where is that?
This one right here.
Increase smack. I didn't even know you had that.
I just put that when I leveled just now.
Oh, okay. Then the other ones I would recommend removing, so that was this one here, is the this exposure shit. Is that actually good? We don't know. That top cluster up top. That weirdo, like
This stuff.
that vagina shit. That
I don't know. I don't know if this is like try and
ovaries shaped one
remove it
or
and see how much it changes the damage.
well, yeah. So like on here it shows
They're hard to calculate.
chance to ignite and stuff, you know, and then freeze buildup, chance to shock, chance to ignite. Like I don't know. Then the cold exposure effect. Because it's not showing that it's, you know, it's maybe it's hard for it to calculate actually.
This one, like 15% increased damage for each type of elemental ailment on enemy.
So if they're shocked or frozen or burning. So if you have 2 of them, it's 30%. If you have 3 of them, it's 45%.
Yeah.
So it can be good. Even 30% is
I
good.
could at least remove this top left one that doesn't affect anything.
The chance to
for
ignite.
now. This one.
Chance. Oh no, the exposure one I would keep.
Oh,
Do you not even have that one that's on the left?
I don't have this one. Nope.
Oh, okay. Fuck. See, my shit wasn't matching yours.
Oh, okay.
Now it kind of is. Which level? You're level 73?
74. Basically 73.98%.
Oh, okay, because my character, because it shows, it says it's set to auto right now for how many points, and so it says with how many points I've spent, I should be level 73. So that means I think I'm probably matched with you right now on the actual points spent.
Yeah.
Anywhere else you could remove?
I can remove this one for now. It's not that much.
Doesn't
That's a
that
fairly
connect
small amount.
the left to the right? Oh no,
No.
it doesn't. Oh, but
I'll temporarily remove
5%
that.
increased maximum mana. That's pretty good.
Okay, fine, but what does that add? Like
I don't know how much it adds.
75.
You know,
Okay,
actually,
it's a
I
bit.
could tell you exactly how much it adds or removes. It tells me right here. 96 total mana removed.
Okay, that's significant.
So you drop, because it's on Archmage, it's per 100, so you can drop a whole tier on that. Oh, there's an elemental damage node that you can remove on the
Where?
far left. Oh, you don't have it. For
I
fuck's
already removed it.
For fuck's sake, then where's your other point? Where's the one point? Oh, that one going down. But you should remove that one. I thought you'd remove that. Remove
No,
that.
I need to go to the actual
Okay, yeah.
guy here.
That's why it wasn't matching. So then you do have one more point to spend.
What was the other one we're gonna remove? This one here? Or which one?
There wasn't any other. None of the ones that I wanted to remove were there. You
Oh,
had already
okay.
removed them all.
I see. I can just like remove this one temporarily.
Or look at these 4 up here. The faster start of energy shield recharge shit. Like that's, I don't know, is that as useful now? Because we just kind of run away now if we have issues, you know? Maximum energy shield is more important, I think, now.
Okay, I could remove all these.
And then you just put it all...
That's a massive amount though of how much delay.
I know. Let's look. Actually, we can look at the... I think
But maybe it's worth doing.
let's look. Where's the shit? Energy shield. Recharge rate 375 per second. Recharge delay 1.68 seconds. It actually tells you. So then if I change it, I remove those. I think I need to somehow... Hold on. I look at my... I guess it doesn't really show me that. Fuck, I could just remove it and then look at it. So with it on 420 per second and recharge delay is 2.6 seconds. 420 per second. Oh, that last point reduces your recharge rate. I was like, what? It went down? That last one is, but the start becomes, so it changes from
I see.
1. I wish just the game would actually tell you this. 1.68 seconds is 2 point something, 2.6. 1.68, 2.6. That's a whole second difference, yo. 2.6 seconds versus 1.6 seconds. It's a pretty big deal.
Kind of like it.
I don't think you should remove it, right?
Yeah. I'm leveling so fast when I do these maps, I shouldn't be removing stuff. I should just play a few more maps and level 3 times and then, you know.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that long, really. It's worth to redo all this.
Why is it not telling me, like, the points right now? I'm having a... trying to figure out why it won't... Oh, because the comments don't do fire damage. That's the thing you can maybe remove. Increased fire damage.
I can remove this one right here.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. You can remove that.
Just always got to remember to... I guess, let's see.
You don't need to put it back.
Does it even affect the skulls that much?
I mean, it just depends on are they coming down. And see, you're countering it all by putting all of these triggered spells charge faster jewels, right? So that's another way to make them come down faster. So you're losing fire damage. That doesn't matter as much because of that triggered shit.
I can temporarily remove this and put it back as soon as I gain that next level. Or this one. I can do this one here. In the middle.
That's actually the one I was just about to tell you about. Yep.
Alright.
That one.
Just gotta remember to put these back on.
Critical strike shit.
The main thing is we do this and I get a level and I forget.
Yeah, but that one, if it wasn't that important, then if you don't need to actually put it back, and I'll figure out.
Well, it is. It's just we're literally scrounging for points.
Well, no, because like if I look at that,
how much damage increase does change?
So, allocating this node will give you 125 average hit damage to your comet. You know, which isn't that much.
125. That's it.
Yeah, versus like it's got like 19,000 damage or whatever. Or no, this is the other comet. Hold on, 6,000 damage. This one does, and it lost 100 of it, so that's like nothing. Versus the other comet is 16,879, 16,526. So you're losing about 350 damage there. It's like it's not worth it for what you're gaining, which is this jewel socket, which is then giving you how much fucking damage? You know, 13% cold damage, 16% spell damage triggered, and then meta skills increase and chaos resist. So like, you know, for now, this is an optimal build at your level. Like, yeah, you can always spend more points, but still, this is a better setup at this level, I think.
I should probably put this back as soon as I level.
So now, what did you actually remove? Because now it says I'm at level 69. What?
I removed the fire path of flame. 18% increased fire damage. 30% chance to ignite.
Let me just retrace your tree real quick. Why am I just saying I'm level 69? Oh, because I removed those 4 nodes and I didn't put them back, the energy shield recharge ones. Alright, level 73. Okay. The ones up.
This one here and this one here.
Yeah. Yep. It's good. Okay, so now that's I'll save this and I'll insert your jewel into your socket, which is the Gale Sliver. Look at that. And so the whole point of that was to do what? 61% chaos resist. So does that sound a little bit better? Because it was 55, now it's 61. Here. You will.
But that's with the helmet though, right? It's coming, or?
Yes, with the helmet.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, because you're at 56. Yep. So I don't know how you're gonna get that extra little bit of 14% more chaos. I guess 2 more of these.
It's fine. I'm getting much closer. I mean.
Yeah.
Getting closer. I know what you mean. Like the next main break point, threshold
Yeah,
point.
well, you're
that
going from
matters.
50s now to that 66 one, so you're going from the 2x to the 3x thresholds. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's enough Exile for me for today. I gotta feed my pets.
Yes.
Let me see if I can switch back into the game one more time.
I'll exit here.
Oh,
One thing for sure,
it
if you
succeeded.
want to level, you go do the maps. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so one of the things though, if you die in these maps, you actually lose experience.
What? Oh, fuck.
So that's why you need to be kind of like strong enough to survive it. But look, we were doing just fine on tier 14,
Wait,
so
wait.
we're doing
don't
good.
You don't just lose the experience you gained along the map, or you actually lose more than you started with.
Yeah, you lose more than you started with. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah,
But,
and in Path of
if you
Exile
are
1, it's
successful, it's really
it's way
fast.
way worse than Path of Exile 1 because it's like it starts right away, even at the end levels, even in the campaign, it's already doing it. So, like, I just was
Yeah.
winged in the end of the campaign of Path of Exile 1, and I died on the boss 6 times. And I looked at my level, and I was like, "Oh fuck, it's all the way back at 0." It was like each one was 10%, so 6 deaths, so 60%
Wow.
of the bar gone.
Now, if you get leveled back to the previous level,
No,
you probably can't go back.
No,
just to
it's
0.
kind of like it gives you incentive to like reach your break points before you try and fight the boss. You know.
Yeah,
Try and get the
that's
level.
crazy.
Yeah, it's really dumb to get to like 95% and then go fight the boss and go all the way back to 0. You die so many times. Yeah. But it lets you just keep brute forcing the boss, which is kind of dumb. Like you can just enter the boss fight and his health will just be halfway and then you just take him to 30%, take him to 20. You could just grind him down slowly and defeat him. Isn't that kind of fucked up? It just will take you all of your deaths and then you'll lose your level, but that's, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's like. Anyways, at least we got everything finally done on my character. You know, with all the item stuff we were gonna do. Finally accomplished it.
Yeah, I think that getting that extra chaos resist would be necessary if you wanted to do like there's actually more than just the 16 tiers. There's like super special bosses and stuff and special events which you need to like there's a thing on the portal thing that showed like it was like a waypoint or something, some gate thing. Do you remember that I told you?
Yeah.
And that opens like portals to like these special events like super bosses and stuff. I don't think we're going to be doing that so much. I mean, I think we're going to move on to other games, and we're going to be waiting for the...
You better just start having thoughts of a very simple life in Titan Quest 1 coming very soon.
Right, I was going to say we're going to be playing Titan Quest 2, and then I realized, no, we're going to be playing Titan Quest 1 Anniversary Edition.
Beat 1 first.
Because they did they actually
3 DLCs.
They actually did a remaster basically for free, basically, right? Didn't we already
play the remaster? We just never played that.
But anyone who owned it got it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then but then they made some add-ons which you did have to pay for, so that was their whole ticket. But you know what? They did such a good job on it. It's like good job, you know, like congratulations. I will give you money, you know. I don't mind if they did a good job and they want the DLC. Like it's not like
that game even has microtransactions. They're not greedy like Path of Exile, you know. Or does it?
Nah, and these fucking no, I don't think so. I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them in this day. But man, Path of Exile,
two will have it.
Path of Exile is like these rich kings who act like beggar peasants, and they're like, please support us, please support us. They're making hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars a year.
That Titan Quest was made 2 decades ago. The only reason they're doing 2 now is because they seen what Path of Exile 1 and 2 are making billions of dollars, and then they're like, we can do that too.
Yep.
So it'll have it.
Yeah, but it looked really good. Titan Quest 2 did at least. And
I think it might even look better than this game, just because of the world design. Might even be nicer.
I actually think it did. I think so. Like it just looked actually completely broken free from the grid and the tile shit, you know?
Completely broke free. Finally did it.
All right, next time.